Warriors around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yeah, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yeah, we some warriors, they ain't called gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang on by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, I'm up in front of this. I ran in the trouble with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors. Cover the map and still ain't know where you can find me at. Journey through the mind of an insomniac. I ain't never sleep, staying ready, keep an eye out for the fakes. For the snakes, load a clip and I'ma pull it, something shakes. Never go to battle if you plan to lose. Life a game of chess, you gotta plan the moves. Middle fingers up, I'm not a fan of rules. Fighting for the right to live in peace and not like animals. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yeah, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yeah, we some warriors, they ain't no gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang on by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, I'm up in front of this. I ran in the trouble with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work.
Release one close.
Good kill. Climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new start for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stuff. Drunk off the goose, yeah, thinking that I'm too far. Getting caught with a few thoughts, cause I'm too lost. Speakers can't even handle me. Even what I got, nobody will drain my energy. And I will never stop for motivating.
Another one.
Oh, what a smoke kill.
Oh, Ian.
Okay.
So let me break it
Getting another opener. Again, finding his way through Jorwill's defense so very well. The low is gonna launch there. Again, just chunking through Jorwill's HP, not able to get anything there. Jorwill.
So, you know, we get our damage in, we keep it going. As you see, the Toon Link is already at 81% from a couple hits. So like I said, 69% now on the forward tilt. Little greedy from the Samus there on the forward air.
So much damage. Able to continue this pressure. Nexus Roman needs to get something started here. This does look like it's going to go the way of Jorwell. Not quite going to be enough to do it. Immediately slipping, getting a side switch there. Mango into the corner, but Mango finding his way out. Getting his launcher continuing to a lot of damage. He's able to and at least force a round 4. He threw out a move and nothing happened there. Harrison has expressed his distaste with this character. So it'll be interesting to see how he's able to play into that. That being said,
Cloud does allow you to allow HU to hit this.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I know I'm taking
damage here, continuing this into even more, using his heat engager to bring Koleon all the way over into the wall. Continuing with even more damage there, but Koleon in a bad position here. If Flo can find one solid hit, it could
taking that crown from you. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I know I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't gonna make driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear. Like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun. Running, no, hold on, don't let go. Running, no, keep running. Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun.
does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face, a certain weight, because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
Main Wilson, and I go by Fo. I play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Tekken 8 for the HU Soren. Daru Ino versus Teresa in the grand finals of Combo Breaker for Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator 2. I'll say Rhythm and Balance from Sonic Adventure 2. I'll say one thing that people don't realize is the structure that goes in it. A lot of people just think it's a group of guys just playing the game, but there is a lot more to it. There is a lot of different intricacies in training and practice with your team. You have to remember that we are all our own person, and a lot of us learn differently, so that makes the journey a lot more colorful. Ego check, but I might say myself, honestly. I feel like I say a lot of unhinged things that throw people off, and it gives them a little chuckle every now and then. Probably the Tekken player Chikarin, because we play the same character, which is Lily. He also plays another character, Clive, but ideally I'd like to play him in the Lily mirror match, and it'd be awesome if I won, because he's been a big inspiration. Definitely my teammate Gant, because he's been the one who's called out the most of my bad habits. Outside of HU and CFGC, my favorite opponent was probably someone named Lunar. It was a fun experience because I usually struggle pretty hard against that character, but I felt like I was able to understand the matchup a little better from playing them. Going to Marauder Mayhem with the Smash team, One of my biggest things when signing up for a team at the school was being able to go to like LAN events. Fun experience because we all got food together before the event started, then we all ate dinner together afterwards, and I felt like it was a really good team bonding experience. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, etc. Everything across the board is at Phononimal, PHONONIMAL.
asking the same questions. All right, I'm gonna start. Can you say your name and gamer tag one more time?
My name is Todd Sanders, and my tag is usually Exostorm. I'll be graduating as a part of the class of 2026. I am working with the Super Smash Bros. Team as a team manager, but I also play on CFGC, Blizzard Games, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, and Tekken 8. I had been out of school for a few years. I had tried to come back before, and it just kind of never really clicked. And then, so when talking through it with family and stuff, it kind of just like, well, let's just get, if all you want is a degree, then just kind of like find something you're interested in. Harrisburg had the esports degree program, and they got back to me real fast. Everybody was really, it was a really helpful experience trying to just get into the door, and it was very quick. So it was something that I really looked forward to, and I've been having a good time coming out here. Favorite esports moment of all time? I think probably, I guess I'll go for a cliche answer instead, and like Tokido winning EVO, I want to say 2017, 2018. And you know, the fighting games are a great moment. That's one of those moments that really speaks to you. Favorite pre-game song? I'm not really sure. I kind of, at this point, I had one and now I'm kind of switching. So, you know, whatever gets me hyped for the moment. Usually I try to like just kind of do some hand stretches, shake my hands out a little bit. You know, in the past, one thing I've really liked doing is like just rinsing my hands with warm water, just kind of like getting the blood flowing wherever I can. One thing I think people kind of like downplay a little bit is how hard it is to play multiple games simultaneously. You know, sometimes, I mean, a lot of people only have their one title, and like balancing that and balancing their schoolwork is definitely difficult, and just kind of making sure that you're on top of everything in the way you should be can be a tough time for best one. At the current point, I'm playing 2 games plus pitching in with the Smash team whenever it's necessary, so I'm kind of ended up on 3 teams, and sometimes it drives you insane, sometimes it's the best time of your life, so you know, you kind of need to come into it with the mentality of like, sometimes I'm not going to be super prepared for everything, but I think I can make it work. I don't think there's like somebody who's like consistently cracking jokes, but like if I had to say somebody, I'd have to say our very own foe, Domain. He always has something that just like will get to somebody and get a smile out of somebody in the room, so probably him.
Would it surprise you that he said it was himself?
Not at all. The number one thing that I'd say is find your niche. And I don't necessarily mean like the game title that you really enjoy playing or anything, but like find what you can do that other people can't. Because I think the one thing is that like going pro is very, very hard. It takes a lot of time and effort, and also it's just so much of being a pro is out of your hands. And so, and there's also like a lot of esports pros, and this is true for even like professional athletes as well. A lot of your job has nothing to do with playing the game. There's a lot of advertising, there's a lot of marketing, there's a lot of negotiation with contracts, there's so much other stuff that you need to focus on. So if anything, one thing that I will tell people is just like, you know, it's not necessarily don't quit your day job, but like make sure that you have a couple different avenues to where you can market yourself as a pro, and maybe you don't necessarily need to be on somebody else's paycheck. There's plenty of people who go out and compete, but they're not sponsored, but they go out and compete and they have their own streaming thing. Or there's streamers who come and build up their own boards and can sponsor other people to get them to a level where they would be considered a pro. There's so many avenues of what pro means in esports and like, especially when you're getting started around like the collegiate area, like, don't limit yourself, find your niche, find what you can do that other people can't. There's all these like small moments that kind of come together. It's like, I just love being with my team sometimes. Not really, just, you know, thanks for having me out here, and I hope some of you guys have a chance to come and check out Harrisburg University, you know. Check out the Storm. There's a lot of things that we're doing that's pretty cool. So, you know, thanks for having me. I hope you guys find something interesting amongst these comments.
close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again just to set me free. Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby?
leaving home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go. I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Fada, fada. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Fada, fada.
Ready for battle.
Look at us. Two fugitives on the run in the pursuit of a better world.
Aye, I see you. But I doubt you've ever had to get those hands dirty.
Of course I have. I just know the value of clean cuticles.
Five, four, humanity is shattered. One. I will find round one. Capture the objective.
I am ready.
I'm with you.
Oh, they are coming.
I've never worked with a lady.
Double. Triple. Kill. Double kills. I'll show you, Meta! Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
I have a need for swiftness. That is not a good excuse. I'm cooking for you later.
a stick and pull!
Play of the game.
I'd never walk with a lady.
Double. Triple. Quadruple kill. Quintuple kills.
Running your copper scalp.
Double.
Who wants a billion hit points?
I'll show you, Meta. Score 0-1.
Enemy turret ahead!
Who wants a stick and pull?
Still can't believe I get to work with a real cowboy. What's it like in the American West?
Lizards and dirt, far as the eye can see.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
Beats the city, I'll tell you that.
Father said there is authentic Vietnamese food in big cities. What should I try first?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
My time to shine! Let's fight them out!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Sky Venom here. We have hopped on the mic fresh out the RA event here to cast Harrisburg University JV Overwatch against Stephen Austin State B team in the PCL rank playoffs, and we will have Harrisburg on the attack first, trying to get through this rough choke point of Midtown, as you will have Lord Shaggy on the Sigma, just doing some poke damage right now. Nothing too crazy. That shield is getting ready to fall, and it seems like Harrisburg is going to try to rotate up through train here. They do have Rhino on this Echo, so you do have the pressure that can apply from the above. But Blast will deny the rotate real quick with that Maywall, as Harrisburg now finally moving forward here. They do have the launcher speed to get them through here. But Run these runs doing so well here. Wolfie, great pick on the Rhino there. It's not what you want to see for Harrisburg University. One falls, the rest will fall now. It's super unfortunate for the side of HU, and Blast 70% to this May ultimate already. That's really good for Stephen Austin here, because if they were at this point right now, if they're able to stagger Lord Shaggy right now, which I think is what they're going to do, it's not the greatest now, because it's a 10-second cooldown. Well, 10-second respawn now for the side of Harrisburg University. Not able to do anything really till 2 minutes now. They will have Lord Shaggy coming up on this Sigma Fox here, doing super well. Run these ones, just getting back into Demon Mech, doing super well here. Now the May ultimate is online for Stephen Austin State. They're definitely going to look to invest that super early here. And Harrisburg not looking right now. They don't know about this ultimate here. Going up in the train could be detrimental here as they do try to go through. It seems like Run these ones may have some internet issues here as they will walk into the wall. Big flux from Lord Shaggy. Will find 3, but there's no counter as the Blizzard got invested from Blast in the background, finding 2, making a 3-piece for Blast. It's super unfortunate. It was a huge flux from Lord Shaggy, but just not able to do anything with it. You hate to see that. Run these ones, you see, was definitely going through some internet issues, is back now. But Harrisburg University do have some ultimates coming super in clutch right now. Lord Shaggy is swapping over to the Reinhardt here. Going to try to use Jay Flanker here. Doing super well, but see exactly how they plan to go into here. While Stephen Austin have 4 ultimates in the bag here. Probably going to look to invest this Emery ultimate here. Doing super well here. Just waiting, trying to do everything. Emriel is waiting to get sent over out here. Here it comes as the first perk has been active. Looking to try to do the damage, looking for the backline, getting the damage in, but will it be enough? The Emery ultimate will come up empty-handed, but Run these ones will find the damage that was needed. The Diva Bomb will come out from Run these ones to get the remake, as they did unfortunately lose their life there, which is kind of unfortunate, but great kiting there from Harrisburg University, investing 2 big ultimates there from Stephen Austin. Only support ultimates online now as HU will invest in Nano. Here is the Nano High Noon. Unfortunately, we're going to miss the flash, unable to do anything from ISO, looking to try to do everything. Bad Buddy with the Kitsune, try to stall this out as long as they can. Trades do come out. Doing super well here from the side of Stephen Austin State, trying to do everything they can to keep themselves alive. And the DMAC on the copy would be super beneficial, but ISO getting the kill on the Wolfie. 1 DPS down from the side of Stephen Austin State, trying to do super well. ISO finding the pick on the Ghosty. ISO being the survivor here, doing super well as Rhino will find the Kiriko. The beat comes in for safety for Jay Flanford to secure the deal here. And Harrisburg University will cap the point what we thought was lost. Super huge kills coming out from ISO there. Doing super well on this Cassidy. Finding everything that had been needed that they need. Now Blast does have this May Blizzard again. You know, 2 fights, and this May is doing super well farming this ultimate charge as Lord Shaggy trying to just fire some fire strikes and going to be denied by the defense matrix of run these ones. As Harrisburg University trying to get through here. The May Blizzard will come out on the stairs. Lord Shaggy, great May wall from Blast. Will it be enough? And it will. The secondary fire from Wolfie will find the kill. Doing super well now. HU have to back here. The cart not in the greatest spot. And hey, Rhino, there's a door behind you. You can't run out there. So very unfortunate there. ISO does have the right click now. The new perk coming out for Cassidy, doing super well now. Trying to ingress here. 1:30 on the clock here for Harrisburg University. They do have the Nano High Noon again with a Shatter online. Wolfie, look out for that. He does have the Emery ultimate. You know, we've seen Emery a lot recently in pro play, but now trying to do as well as he can. Lord Shaggy, if he can speed up here, might be able to find a Shatter, but I think Steven also stayed here just trying to burn the shield of Lord Shaggy. This should be a free Diva Bomb coming out and run these runs here, but here comes Wolfie with the Emery ult. We'll find one. No beat in play for Jay Flavor here, but ISO does get the trade. Diva Bomb did come out. Big Shatter finding 2 members of Steven Austin, but not good for Lord Shaggy as his pin did get a little messed up, but it doesn't matter. The damage was done. It has forced Steven Austin State to run away, but Bad Bunny with a bad stagger there. Great shot from ISO to get the Kiriko as they were getting over the wall. As 2 ultimates online now. Now 3 for Harrisburg University. Ghosty Boy does have this Juno orbital ray. Doing super well. Lord Shaggy unable to find the pin. They're going in between 2 people. They're making a nice little field goal there. But Lord Shaggy, great kill on the Wolfie there. Lord Shaggy's kind of in the back line now, just doing whatever they want to do. Not trying to, you know, just help out their teammates. They are getting pushed, but it's not going to matter. As run these ones will get DMAC. Jay Flanfer will find the melee kill onto the Baby Diva. And absolutely massive for Harrisburg University. They're holding on to their 3 ultimates that they had. But now Bad Bunny and Blast have circled back around. There will be a Kitsune Rush and a May Blizzard coming out here for the side of Steven Austin State. As now Harrisburg University so close to 5 ultimates. Lord Shaggy, who just popped that Earth Shatter, is already 20% away from getting it again. Super huge here. If Harrisburg University would want to get aggressive here, now would be the time. Trying to catch Steven Austin State off guard here would be super helpful. But that Reinhardt shield only at 200 health at a 1600, excuse me. Trying to do super well, but here comes the May Blizzard and the wall. Lord Shaggy will find Wolfie. Here comes the Shatter, finds 2. Massive kills coming out from the side of Harrisburg University to make us 1 HP. Great shots from ISO, tapping left and right. Flicking on to everybody as run these ones trying to live as long as they can. What looks super unfortunate for Harrisburg at the very start of this game have almost now fully capped it. 30 seconds left on the clock. Bad Bunny does have this Kitsune Rush that can force it up, but Wolfie is going to run on the point with this secondary fire, the Siphon Blast. Here comes the High Noon. Will find Bad Bunny. No Kitsune Rush now. Coming out from the side of Steven Austin State. ISO trying to find the damage that was on a 2-piece. Looking for a 3rd. Can he do it? Ghosty Boy and Blast, the last 2 members alive. Just trying to get into overtime here, which would be super helpful, but it's not going to happen. 6.5 seconds left on the clock for Harrisburg University. You absolutely love to see that. If Steven Austin was able to stall out those last 6 seconds, it would have been super beneficial for them because they would have finished the 3rd point with time. It would have had no time for Harrisburg University and just a minute for Steven Austin. But like I said, very unfortunate happened. Hi everyone, I'm here. I just coming back from an RA event, but absolutely massive turnaround there from Harrisburg University, doing super well there. Absolutely crazy work. You know, ISO coming in huge with those kills, and as well as the Reinhardt just making all that space. That's what you love to see. The Reinhardt and Jay Flanfer on the loose here just doing super well together. As you will have almost a completely switch of a comp here coming out from Steven Austin, who has switched to attack here Harrisburg on the defense. As you will see Orisa coming out here for Harrisburg University. Lord Shaggy switching over to the Orisa. Wolfie onto a Bash and no Emery. A little bit of a change. We'll see ISO now favoring towards the Emery here instead of the Cassidy. So there is the lovely Team J Flamford, the Lucio player in the back there. We will have a Sojourn off the camera now. Ooh, haven't seen that come out yet. You see J Flamford doing the moonwalk. You know, trying to become the next Michael Jackson. But unfortunately, only one King of Pop, and that is not you, good sir. But here we go. Run these ones. Going back to the Diva. Wolfie on this Bastion. This Diva should be very beneficial to try to mitigate this damage from Wolfie. But with Rhino on this Sojourn, it is free charge almost every single time. But Lord Shaggy does get walled. What a play coming out from Stephen Austin State. Harrisburg University have to give up this point now with no tank in hand. They are just going to get walked on by the pure amount of damage Stephen Austin State have, as Wolfie does have form back as they pop it, coming around the fire truck. ISO does find one. Will it be enough though? HU still trying to fight this, but run these ones, taking out the Kiriko and the Sojourn. Wolfie with the last two. Lord Shaggy, not quite sure what they're thinking here. They do have the gold. There is a cooldown though on your rifle there, as they will find one. Almost found Wolfie. Almost great kills coming from Lord Shaggy, but I think the damage is too far done, as Lord Shaggy does somehow get the good spawn here. HU are going to be able to fight this very first choke point, but really well played there coming out from Stephen Austin State. Doing super well, doing what Harrisburg University couldn't do, and get through that first choke point extremely fast. So really well played by them. As run these ones, just going to hold this corner, just going to move this payload more and more forward. Not want to do much. The Rhino will switch over to the Bastion instead of the Sojourn. The Bastion match has come out, but the damage is done for Harrisburg University. More is coming out. Blast is very close to this May Blizzard, and they will try to use it to their advantage here. Maybe try to take high ground. But with no Lucio, it's going to be hard. Wolfie popping the Bastion ultimate, looking to get some kills on the high ground, but unfortunately unable to do so. Rhino does get very low HP though, but it's not going to matter as HU holding this super rare. Rhino staying on that high ground, doing very well keeping that control. Bad Bunny does have this Kitsune rush, and so does Ghosty. A lot of ultimates actually coming online here, besides Stephen Austin, that he will try to invest here. The Lord Shaggy will get one with the Terror Surge, but Wolfie will get the quick trade here. The Diva Bomb comes out. 2v2 now. Run these ones is going to get back and back off the Diva Bomb. And Stephen Austin State do have the numbers advantage. ISO trying to run for his life here. Does not have the Siphon Blast, so he unfortunately should fall here, spamming into that Diva DM. Unfortunately, you know, it's not a beam. It can't go through that. ISO will get staggered, which is really unfortunate here, as Rhino, an aggressive Bastion ult here, trying to swing things through here. Not exactly what you want to do. Run these ones though. We'll get D-Mike. That's absolutely huge. This side of Harrisburg University, but he's farming this mech back super fast. 13 HP though. Lord Shaggy is going to jump on the head of the baby Diva, get a little Goomba Stomp, as Wolfie will die. Great retake there from Harrisburg University. Now, ISO did get staggered, but the numbers game, the closer spawn ever so slightly, allowed Harrisburg to turn that fight, as we will have Nova on the Kitsune for Harrisburg University. Both support ults online. ISO as well with this Emery ultimate. I can't remember what that name's called. I can't think of it now. But here goes the Bastion form coming out from Wolfie. Unfortunately, you know, with no DM, it's kind of hard to dodge everything. But two ultimates, Ghosty Boys and Blast, are coming out. J Flame with a great beat there, great timing beat. There has to be some follow-up, but it's not going to be quite two yet, as Kodak still has this Kitsune in hand, not choosing to pop it. ISO now pops the Emery ult, looking to do damage. It is going to become very weak. Support ults are in the low HP. Now they will find a great double kill coming out from ISO. Looking for a third. Trying to find the Juno that's 1 HP. The following shot will do it. Embracing the inner simple, you know, except for it's a rifle, not an op. Jay point for the great boom kill. Rhino getting the trade on his counterpart. Huge play there from Harrisburg University. ISO with a massive triple kill to stop Stephen Austin State in their tracks there, as Wolfie and Run These Stones do have the Diva Bomb and Bash ultimate coming out here. But Rhino's going to choose to pop the Bash ult first here. The only true ultimate that Harrisburg University had. Lord Shaggy is just barely quite away from his Terror Surge here, but they're just going to back up here, they're trying to go in here. Here comes Wolfie with this Bastion ult, trying to create some space here. Will force a lot of members of HU on the high ground, but Rhino able to find one. Will find Bad Bunny. The D-Mac will come out. The D.Va Bomb will be invested, though. Somehow that finds Lord Shaggy, not able to get off the edge of the high ground in time, as ISO will get bumped into the wall there. Trying to spam the shots away. Blast with a great right click there to finish off ISO on the last HP. 2 minutes and 50 seconds for Stephen Austin State here to get through point C. HU just barely a little bit less time than that when they first started to run these ones. Super low HP, will find the D-Mac, but they do invest the Blizzard. Will it be enough? Will HU be punished for this? And they will. The cleanse, the Suzu coming out from Kodak was a very unfortunately not there in time. As ISO just trying to run, trying to live here. If he would have died here, it's super beneficial for Stephen Austin, but not for Harrisburg. As Lord Shaggy does have the Terror Surge, he's going to try to wait for this spin to go in. Still no second perk coming out from Lord Shaggy quite yet, as they're looking for the damage. As Rhino super weak, it will fall. Unfortunately, the Terror Surge did get invested. Blast 1 HP, but the Juno Ring able to survive, get his team out of there, as they will regress now. Wolfie with a great Bastion ult there will find the tank of Harrisburg University. ISO has to pop the Emery ultimate, looking to do one, trying to find Wolfie, but the Juno ultimate is out to negate the ultimate. Will it be enough? Harrisburg University had to come out here, swing and fire with ultimates here, as Rhino will pop one, trying to do as much as they can. The Bad Bunny will pop the Kitsune for Stephen Austin State, doing super well. Lord Shaggy and Kodo doing the 3 kills, run these ones out, able to find ISO. Does get D-Mac, that's not going to be enough. Stephen Austin State, who had a great reaggress, unfortunately got blown up by Harrisburg University. What a hold. Absolutely massive for Harrisburg University. A minute left by the time Stephen Austin State get back into the fight here. And the HU do have this B and Kitsune in their own hand. But this Kitsune, when it gets popped, should be allowing Lord Shaggy to build Shatterbird just like that. Rhino showing they don't need a Kitsune. We'll find Bad Bunny. 1 support left for Stephen Austin State, as Wolfie does have the second Bastion perk line. The D.Va Bomb gets thrown in from run these ones. No beaten hit. I think he got Ajaxed. That's super unfortunate. Actually, I lied. The Ajax just barely didn't happen. Jay Flamford not quite too sure what they're quite thinking there with that beat. So that's a big throw from Harrisburg University. 30 seconds left on the clock. And Austin State looking just to walk this in now. No beat in hand. The touch from Harrisburg University. Rhino super low HP. The Kitsune just barely gets off Rhino. Able to find one. ISO finds a second. ISO finds a third. ISO finds a fourth. Doing super well here. Only 1 member left. Runs these ones. The last member of Stephen Austin State. What a clutch from Harrisburg University. Holy, ISO and Rhino absolutely bringing Harrisburg back there. Absolutely massive Kitsune rush. Harrisburg University go to match point. 2-0. What a hold. Holy blast from Stephen Austin State will get play of the game here. Yeah, there was that Blizzard inside of the train, like I mentioned. It's super detrimental. And that 3K from that 3-man flux from Harrisburg University, super unfortunate, and able to do anything with it from that Blizzard. But yeah, absolutely massive hold there from Harrisburg University. But hey, match point to keep their playoff hopes alive. They just won map number 2. Not sure what map number 3 is, but stay tuned and we'll be right back. Three-piece for Blast. It's super unfortunate. It was a huge fuck from Lord Shaggy, but just not able to do anything with it. You hate to see that. From these ones, you see, was definitely going through some internet issues, is back now. Miss the flash, unable to do anything from ISO, looking to try to do everything. Bad Bunny with the Kitsune, trying to stall this out as long as they can. Trades do come out. Doing super well here from the side of Stephen Austin State, trying to do everything they can to keep themselves alive. And the D-Mac on the copy Wolfie would be super beneficial, but ISO getting the kill on the Wolfie. 1 DPS down from the side of Stephen Austin State, trying to do super well. ISO finding the pick on the Ghosty. ISO being the survivor here, doing super well as Rhino will find the Kiriko. The beat comes in for safety for Jay Flan for these runs here, but here comes Wolfie with the Emerald. Will find one. No beat in play for Jay Flanfer here, but ISO does get the trade. Diva Bomb, they come out. Big shatter, finding 2 members of Stephen Austin, but not good for Lord Shaggy as his pin did get a little messed up, but it doesn't matter. They try to, just help out their teammates. They are getting pushed, but it's not going to matter. As run these ones will get DMAC. Jay Flanfer will find the melee kill onto the Baby Diva. And absolutely massive for Harrisburg University. They're holding on to their 1300, excuse me. Trying to do super well, but here comes the Maid Wizard and the wall. Lord Shaggy will find Wolfie. Here comes the Shatter, finds 2 massive kills coming out from the side of Harrisburg University. The make is 1 HP. Great shots from ISO, tapping left and right. The point with this secondary fire, the Siphon Blast. Here comes the High Noon. Will find Bad Buddy. No Kitsune Rush now. Coming out from the side of Stephen Austin State. ISO trying to find the damage that was on a 2-piece. Looking for a 3rd. Can he do a Ghosty Boy and Blast? The last 2 members alive. On a 2-piece. Looking for a 3rd. Can he do a Ghosty Boy and Blast? The last 2 members alive. Just trying to get into overtime here, which would be super helpful, but it's not going to happen. 6.5 seconds left on the clock for Harrisburg University. What's actually coming online here besides Stephen Austin, they will try to invest here. The Lord Shaggy will get 1 with the Terror Surge, but Wolfie will get the quick trade here. The Diva Bomb comes out. 2v2 now. Run these ones is going to get back and back off the Diva Bomb. Absolutely huge for the side of Harrisburg University, but he's farming this mech back super fast. 13 HP though. Lord Shaggy is going to jump on the head of the Baby Diva, get a little Goomba Stomp as Wolfie will die. Great retake there from Harrisburg University. Android is going to become very weak. Support ults are in the low HP. Now they will find a great double kill coming out from ISO. Looking for a 3rd. Trying to find the Juno that's 1 HP. The following shot will do it. Embracing the inner simple, except for it's a rifle, not an op. On the high ground, but Rhino able to find 1. Will find Bad Buddy. The DMAC will come out. The Diva Bomb will be invested, though. Somehow that finds Lord Shaggy. Not able to get off the edge of the high ground in time as ISO will get bumped into the wall there. Try to spam the shots away. Blast with a great right click there. Even also State doing super well. Lord Shaggy and Kodo doing the 3 kills. Run these ones out. Able to find ISO. Does get DMAC. That's not going to be enough. Stephen Austin State, who had a great re-aggress, unfortunately got blown up by Harrisburg University. The concern just barely gets off Rhino. Able to find 1. ISO finds a 2nd. ISO finds a 3rd. ISO finds a 4th. Doing super well here. Only 1 member left. Runs these ones. The last member of Stephen Austin State. What a clutch from Harrisburg University.
Sorry, but we're not the same. No, we're not the same. Boo-hoo, poor you. Please forgive me, cause I don't feel any pity. I'm fed up with lies. You wanted my demise. Now you're watching me rise, rise, rise. Up in the window, smaller and smaller, you fade out. Up, up, up in the window, yeah. You cannot get my vibe, no, there's no way. I'm flying high above all your gravity, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. You cannot get my vibe, no, there's no way. You can say what you want, throw me inside.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't take off the hoodie. I was absolutely sweating so bad. But map number 3, Harrisburg University on match point going into this game, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Map 3 will be pushed. We are heading over to Esperanza. Personally, not one of my favorite maps. I think I'd prefer New Queen Street over Esperanza. That might be a hot take, personally. But, Esperanza, you have a lot of those high grounds you have to be careful of. And HU did super well last map on Midtown. Did super well on that. So hopefully they can keep that up. Had an amazing clutch. ISO able to kill 3 members and Rhino as well on the Bastion, finding that 4th. And finally, the last member doing super well here. But can they keep this momentum going? There was also a huge Kitsune coming out from Kodak. Doing super well. But here we go. Lord Shaggy and Jay Flanford back on this iconic duo. On the Hazard this time here, we will see Blast switching off of the May, going to a Tracer. Wolfie as well, hopping over to this Hanzo. And it seems like Stephen Austin State want to take this right-hand side. Don't want to fight high ground exactly. At least Blast is thinking the same thing. They are a little split right now. ISO is on this Tracer. Rhino on the Reaper. As they are looking to do super well here. ISO just poking from that side there. Blast trying to do the same thing. Will force a Reaper Wraith instantly. Coming out here, ISO trying to duel the Tracer over on the left-hand side on the high ground. Not looking to do too much here, as Lord Shaggy is going to jump straight in. Is going to be knocked away. Not going to do too much damage. Is going to have to be saved from Jay Flanford. Just barely gets it off here, as Kodak is on the Life Weaver. Is going to be on the pedal. Not going to be able to get away. That was running stones. Is going to just use that boost to get up there and use those blasters to knock him down. Nice up with a good trade though. Looking to try to do some more in the background. He will get turned on by Run These Ones, which is super helpful for Stephen Austin State here. As you know, HU is still pushing this robot more and more. Run These Ones is going to take high ground here, but they have to be careful of this Hazard. You know, Hazard being able to blow up people super fast here with the one-shot combo. Trying to do super far here as Run These Ones super close to the Diva Bomb here, 95% of the way. ISO does have the pulse bomb, looking to try to stick some of the background, but Bad Bunny does have the Suzu in hand, not looking to do super well, but ISO finding the counterpart Tracer. Forward spawn is just on the verge here for Harrisburg University. They can get it. The Dragon Strike does get invested here from Wolfie. Not quite too sure how I feel about this. HU still don't have forward spawn. If Stephen Austin State will able to get someone onto the push bot, which should stop it, but unfortunately not able to do so, as they will get it in time. ISO, Jay Flanford, and Lord Shaggy coming on with ultimates of each class here. Try to do super well. As Lord Shaggy in the back line here should be blown up. Good body blocking there for Run These Ones. Trying to do super well. Trying to go deep into the damage. But here comes the Haz ultimate. The Baby Diva is stuck. Good beat coming out from Jay Flanford. Better than the last one he had with the Diva Bomb. As the Hazard right click is going to do the damage on the Wolfie. No Wraith in hand. Super weak. ISO. Good pulse bomb on the Bad Bunny. Good stagger kills coming out from HU. Ghosty Boy does have this orbital Larry to bring Stephen Austin State back into this fight here, but HU have pushed this robot over 3/4 of the way here so far. It's just been under 3 minutes now on the clock as Run These Ones almost dies there onto the Roadhog swap. Rhino as well does have this Death Blossom in hand, not looking to get too crazy with it. He was looking to try to get a TP onto a flank there, but as he TP straight to the back, right in front of everybody, somehow gets one. Run These Ones will cancel the ultimate with the hook, but the damage is done. No Kitsune Rush coming out from Stephen Austin State here as Run These Ones super well HP, and that will do it. Harrisburg University with an absolutely dominant performance on Esperanza. Holy, less than 4 minutes is all it took for Harrisburg University to wipe the floor with Stephen Austin State on map number 3. Absolutely dominant performance. You love to see that from the Overwatch team. Wow, what a performance. After you got so crazy, you know, map number 2 to an absolute dominant performance on map number 3. You absolutely love to see it. And Stephen Austin State B team, their playoff run will come to an end as Harrisburg University JV Overwatch team continues on. Absolutely great show at the end of the team, showing kind of their true potential on how dangerous they can be. Absolutely amazing performance, but that will do it for stream tonight. We thank you all so much for coming out. Final score, Harrisburg University 3, Stephen Austin State 0. That will do it. My name is Sky Venom. I'll see you all next time. No Wraith in hand. Super weak. Isa, good pulse bomb on the Bad Bunny. Good stagger kills coming out from HU. Ghosty Boy does have this orbital way to bring Stephen Austin State back into this fight here. But on these ones, will cancel the ultimate with the hook, but the damage is done. No Kitsune Rush coming out from Stephen Austin State here as run these ones super well HP, and that will do it. Harrisburg University with an absolutely dominant performance on Esperanza.